Why do we suck at learning a new language? We all did it when we were babies, or rather, we've been made to forget. Schools teach you to memorize and analyze, but real language learning doesn't happen in a classroom. Babies are living proof. No classes, no flashcards, no pressure. Yet, they become fluent in a few years. I'm going to tell you the only way to truly learn a language. Let's talk about why grammar is the villain of your language journey. It doesn't help you speak fluently. It forces you to overthink rather than use the language naturally. And when you're trying to have a conversation, overthinking is your worst enemy. Let me put it this way. Would you try to learn to ride a motorcycle by reading about yoga for 6 months before ever getting on one? Unless you're planning to mock people's grammar in a fight, no one cares if your grammar is perfect. They care if you can ask where the nearest pizza joint is without sounding like a broken Google Translate. So, in the initial stage, absolutely forget about grammar. You'll naturally pick it up along the way as you progress in this method. But if grammar isn't the answer, then what is? The solution might sound strange. Putting yourself in a position where you understand absolutely nothing. But why put yourself in a state of total confusion? Babies don't understand anything at first, and that's exactly why they learn so well. Their brains become sponges, absorbing context, tone, and repetition effortlessly. You need to do the same. Pause the show and translate every single thing you don't understand. You'll be amazed at how quickly you're learning because TV shows teach you practical words. You'll actually use practical words, not words you'll never use like Swiftie. Listen to podcasts in your target language, music, and art. Do everything in your target language. You might feel chaos at first, but here's the deal. Your brain loves patterns. It's already piecing things together behind the scenes. Trust it. Yes, you'll make mistakes or accidentally order 10 beers instead of a glass of water, but those mistakes, they're gold. You'll never forget them. You might find yourself understanding everything, but struggling to speak. Here's the truth about learning a new language. It comes from talking. You don't need to wait until you're ready. And you know what? You'll never be actually ready. Start speaking from day one. Mimic phrases. Talk to yourself. Every time you learn a new word, imagine yourself using it in daily life by building a sentence. Our brains can't separate reality from imagination. So, it will be like you're practicing in real life. Even better. Sounding like a toddler is fine. Toddlers get fluent because they practice without feeling awkward. Don't just try to speak the language, think in the language. Stop building sentences in your native language and then translating them. When you see bread, it shouldn't be bread in your head that you turn into bread. It should just be bread from the start. Train your brain to live in the language, not visit it like a tourist. Perfectionists, listen up. No one's grading you. The only person judging your accent is the voice in your head, but speaking isn't enough to keep the momentum going. You need to turn it into a habit. Do something in your target language every day, no matter how small. Because the trick isn't motivational, studying for hours once a week. It's integrating the language into your life. It's like breathing. You don't do it once and call it a lifetime achievement. You do it daily, and it works.